Good morning, my little sunflowers. It is Wednesday, my dudes. It's Wednesday, my dudes. I have a hair appointment today. I haven't had my hair cut professionally, probably since like 2022, 2023. I had 3 butchered haircuts back to back, and I got really scared of letting anybody touch my hair. And then obviously I grew it out, and we all know how that goes. When you grow out your hair, you end up going for a cut, and they cut off way too much. Even if you tell them only 2 inches, now you've got 6 missing. I was able, when I went to my Wax Coast grand opening at the salon she's with, I was able to chat with one of the girls, and she wanted to take on helping me fix the cut that I have, which was great because she said that I actually had a really good foundation for like the start. Like, she could see what I wanted. Obviously, I just didn't execute it as good as I could have, which is not wrong. But so I had a very lovely everything shower this morning, and I obviously didn't need to. She ended up messaging me saying that not to worry about washing my hair because we were going to wash it at the salon before the cut. But my dumb ass had already been in and out of the shower because your girl's up at 5 a.m. and I'm up before the world is even started and was already done half my shit. I'd already done my walk in my shower and was literally mid preparation of just finishing the rest of my hair routine. And she was like, yeah, don't even worry about it. We're going to wash it before we cut it so that we can really see like what's going on. And I was like, oh, oops. So I'm going to enjoy getting a second shampoo today. I'm not mad about it. Sometimes I feel like you just need your head massaged by a hairstylist who knows what she's doing. But with that being said, because obviously I'm going to have my hair washed, I can't do a whole lot of makeup, but I am going to do some makeup. But to start it, I wanted it to be a little whimsical. Mainly because I had a dress picked out to wear today. A very cute new, like a hot pink, but not hot pink. Like, it's more of like a hot fuchsia pink. I was getting ready to put it on, and I seen that there's a butt seam, like a seam on the back that has busted. So that needs to get cleaned. Not cleaned. It needs to get tailored. Oh my god. My brain is so gone today. But yeah, so my skincare is done. I did a face mask already. My skin feels so much nicer. When I got out of the shower, it felt and looked so bad. So like, I'm having a really bad like hormonal acne outbreak. And then there's also like the seasonal issues. Like, I hate seasonal acne. It's so hot and humid with the heat waves and all the thunderstorms that, like, I swear I could wash my face 6 times a day, even just like rinsing it or using the hydrochloric acid. I don't know if that's right, but either way, using that, like, I don't know how good you can see it here, but like, I have literally, actually that face mask kind of like toned everything down. Like, when I got out of the shower, there was like red splotches everywhere. There was like all of the little pimples and stuff over here were like super red and inflamed, and then I had rosacea like spots everywhere. So just learning that I have really bad skin has been very fun for me. It's not bad fun at all. I hate my life. But with that being said, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find myself a face cloth to do what I'm doing. So with that being said, and obviously I can't wear a ton of makeup, even trying to be whimsy. So I've got a very fun slime green, like, softy tank top, and then I just have like a gray maxi skirt on underneath. I'm probably gonna do some layering. I have a new cardigan. I say cardigan, it's like a sweater. It's not a vest, but like it's a vest cover up. Oh my god. It's a vest cardigan, I guess. But it's black, and then the back of it is lace butterflies, and then the bottom has like some sparkles in the fabric. So it's very cute, but I think that would look really nice over this, because if we, oh, but my hair's gonna be in the way. We're cutting it off though, not all of it off. I am probably gonna take it up at least, like, I'm gonna ask her that if we could do under 4 inches, that would be ideal. If we need to do 4 inches, we can. I've accepted that I do have a lot of dead ends, and I would rather have a healthier base now, because I don't dye my hair anymore. I haven't dyed my hair since last summer, so it's been over a year. Actually, I think it's literally been a year now. I think it was last June I dyed it. And so she's growing out really good. And I love it. So what I'm doing, instead of obviously wearing my very fun pink, is we're going to do this and we're going to do a little bit of makeup. But I want to put on some heart freckle tattoos. I thought that it would be a good time to do it, and I'm just realizing now that I got this wet and some of mine are stuck to the thing. I wondered if I could, I wonder if they just stick and come off. They do not. Okay. With that, what I'm going to do then is I'm actually going to cut the middles out and we're just going to put them on the cheeks because there's no point of having 3 of them on a nose. So, where are they there? We're going to go like this. There we go. Okay, so I guess we're doing this in 2 parts now. So what we're going to end up literally doing is just going to be like eye patches, right? So just 2. 1 and 2. So it kind of sucks because the ones on the nose I find are always very fun. Very cute, but you do what you gotta do. So we're gonna, yeah. I love this. Like, temporary tattoos as an adult, I find are so much more fun as a kid. And like, I'm lying. I loved temporary tattoos as a kid, and I still love them as an adult. And I am also really a big fan of getting like bigger temporary tattoos if you have a placement. Like, if you've never gotten a tattoo and you want a tattoo and you don't know if you're gonna like the placement of it or like whatever, I highly suggest trying to get a temporary tattoo in the same size, or even like if you can get the same kind of idea. Like, I had one that was a lunar moth that I actually put on my chest. It wasn't as big, but I put it in the middle of my chest to make sure that I wanted a moth in my chest, and that's where I wanted it. And then I actually ended up going with an even bigger design because I truly did love it. So, yeah, it's one of those things where it's a good thing for like a temporary situation, obviously, of course. But these, I actually got these off of Shein, which if you're gonna hate on it, like, just, I don't care. You're gonna hate, and I'm just gonna go, okay, and then I'm probably just gonna delete your comment anyways. So, I got these off of Shein. You can probably find them on Amazon or wherever else you buy temporary tattoos. But like, look how cute that is. That's so sweet. And then we're just gonna go and do the other side. And truthfully, like, I find this really fun to do. Like, I should do these more often. I think I have like 4 more of these. And I really should just start wearing them. It's summer, like, have some fun. I'm not working. Like, why am I worried about not, like, I don't need to look my age. And I don't even care half the time if I do. Like, it's very funny to me that people think that I'm like in my early 20s, like 20 to like 22 is always what people ask or guess. And I'm like, well, why? Because like, I'm definitely close. Like, I turned 29 this year, guys. Like, I'm almost 30. And I don't feel like I look 20. In my eyes, I don't look 20. But yeah, everyone's always like, oh, like, you just, yeah, you're really like young-hearted. And I'm like, no, dude, I just don't care about society's expectations, and I will wear temporary tattoos and sparkles and glitter, and I will put glitter in my perfume if I want to be a sparkly girly for the day. Or, you know, like, I'll wear my bug jewelry. I'll have my tattoos out. I'll have something fun in my hair. Like, I don't care. And I think we need to just stop caring a little bit more, you know? Like, why do we worry about what people think of us? Because I'm gonna live my life, I'm gonna have fun, and I get to walk around with cute little heart freckles, okay? Like, be for real. So cute as fuck. But with that being said, we're gonna do, yeah, look at those. Those are so cute. What we're gonna do is a little bit of makeup. Nothing dramatic. Probably just some like mascara and perhaps some glittery eyeshadow. I feel like we could do that. And I will probably put my brow wax on because those are always very fun. Okay, but I really love these guys. Look at how cute. Look at how freaking cute those are. Okay, you cannot convince me that these are not the cutest things ever. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to do a little Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax. Just to, actually, you know what, before we do that, life hack for you, if you have things in tubes like this, literally just stick them in your bra. I'm going to do the same thing with my mascara, and what it does is the heat of it just warms it up. It makes them apply a little easier. Usually I stick them in the middle, but because of how high this is, I'm not like fighting it. So what we're going to do a little bit is we're going to do some eyebrow pencil, because I'm realizing how sparse, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, the ends of it are. At one point in my life, I was shaving off the ends of my eyebrows. Actually, I've done it about 4 times where I had triangle brows. I had sprocket brows way too many times for somebody that they don't actually look good on. And I wish I listened to my husband a little bit more whenever he told me not to put them on, like not to do them, because he was very right. Okay, I looked so bad in those, and I wish I listened to him so much more, because honestly, like I looked scary. But that's what I was doing at like 24. Okay, I had spot brows at 24, and now, like, let's be real, I'm almost 30. I need to grow up. No, I don't. I don't need to grow up, but I do not need to have spot brows. But what is this? We're going to do the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow. I really don't like this pencil. It is so thick. Like, I feel like I'm drawing. Do you guys remember those twistable crayons when we were kids? I don't know if they still make those. But this is literally what it feels like using this. Like, I feel like I'm just crayoning my face, which, obviously, like, I get it's a pencil. But, like, you can't make nice brush strokes with it or anything like that. Like, I literally just kind of cake it in. Because you can't really, like, you can't do the brush strokes. You can't make it nice. Like, you just kind of fill it and then brush it through and pray. And I'm not religious, so what does that tell you? Okay, you have to use a product and you have to attempt to pray to get it to work right is not it. Like, yeah, like, I literally can't get this to even take to my skin right now. Can you stop fighting me? Please. Yeah, I hate this. I hate this so much. This is quite literally, like, 0 on my list of recommended eyebrow pencils, okay? 0. And I've tried a heck of a lot. And what's even worse is I still have another one. I'm project panning all of my makeup right now. And I'm realizing that I have a lot of stuff that I don't like. But I'm trying to force myself to use them, because it feels so wasteful. Like, not only did I already spend the money on this stuff, or I got them in like an Ipsy or something like that, but then to like throw them out, it feels like such a waste. Not even just of product, but like money. And I do not like feeling like I'm wasting money. Like, I am currently working on trying to like combat like my food waste issues, as I feel like we all are in today's economy, obviously, right? But yeah, it's one of those things where like project panning really showed me how much that I just have stuff that I don't like, and then also just B, like, just how much stuff I have. Okay, well, I just broke that one. Where it went, I don't know. I didn't get any on my shirt, but I definitely... Yeah, so I was about to show you that there was about a centimeter of this left. She's gone now. I don't know. One second, let me find that. Having a wood grain flooring in your bathroom makes it very hard to find brown pencils. So yeah, there was quite literally a centimeter left. It's in the garbage now. I'm not going to use something that just fell on my bathroom floor like that. Oh my eyes. So that's done now. So that's super cool. I guess we can move on to the second of it. So grab grab my, ow. This is another reason why I'm okay with getting my hair cut, because I continue to get it stuck in my armpits and ripping it. Not even just ripping it, but like just pulling it, and it sucks. Okay, so back into that, we're gonna brush out our brows. And hopefully kind of make them a little maintainable. Ugh, that kind of sucks because I didn't actually get in the front of my eyebrows done. Usually what I do is I'll go in and I do the ends and then I brush through and then I go through after at the front and do a second brush through. And it's obviously not going to work like that today. So what I think I can do, so we're going to take a brown. I guess. Realizing I don't have a whole ton of brushes anymore that actually work for stuff like this. We're going to take a brown. I'm going to mix the light and the dark brown that's in this because I don't think the one is going to be like light. And I think one is going to be too light and I think the other is going to be too dark. So we're just going to try and see what we can do here. I think that looks okay. We're just going to go with it because at this rate, if I nitpick, I'm going to lose my mind. And we don't need to do that. Okay, so we're just going to do a quick brush through there. Bam. Beautiful. Bam. Beautiful brows. Alright, and we're going to pull the wax out of the booby. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my shower is just dribbling. She's talking to us. Yeah, but so today, after my hair appointment, I have a visit with my neighbor who I haven't seen in about 2 or 3 weeks now. She had like a health scare, so she was in the hospital for a while, and now she's out. So I was supposed to actually go before my hair appointment, but I told her that I had the hair appointment, and she was very excited, so she said to come after instead so that she could see my new hair. And I'm honestly, like, I love that she's just like a little girl. Like, not a little girl, like she's just a girl. Like, she's just like me and just wants to see everyone's pretty hair and stuff. Like, I mean, she's older, so obviously she doesn't have, I say obviously, not obviously, but a lot of, like, older women cut their hair, and she is one of those older women who, like, got older and cut her hair off. Actually, she's cut her hair off a few times, even since I've moved here. Like, I've lived here for 3 years, and when I moved in, I think she had, like, collarbone hair, and then it's shortly, like, it just slowly got shorter, and now she's got, like, that little, like, the older lady, like, short hair going. Looks good on her. Just, yeah, she really likes to see, like, even when I cut my own hair, she's always like, oh my god, like, come show me. And I always oblige because I love her. She's my favorite. Like, we even exchange at Christmas and stuff. She's actually the only person on my street. Like, her and her husband are the only ones on my street that I'm like, yes, I love you guys. Like, don't ever leave me. Everybody else, like, I barely talk to anybody else on the road. And I don't know if that's, like, a me thing or if that's just, like, how it is nowadays. But yeah, like, I feel like I don't really know anybody else in my neighborhood. And not that I'm mad about that because, like, let's be real. If you ever end up with, like, a shitty neighbor, it's not a fun time. Sorry, I really had to focus there on that. Okay, so that's what the eyebrows look like. I'm hoping. I actually think this is done. It is. Guys, look at that. We got to put 2 brow products in. So there we go. Now we have to pull out 2 new brow products for the project pan. Woohoo. Very excited. I just realized I don't even have any of my piercings in. We're just going to quickly shove my ears in. I don't have the nose ring that I'm putting in at my immediate disposal. But I will obviously have a full show of what that looks like. I actually am really loving how my hair looks just like sat like this. It's so cutesy, so princessy. But yeah, I think it's just gonna do really good with a fresh cut and get some of those dead ends gone. And what do I want? I feel like I want to do pink with the green because I just think like that's so cute. But I'm also like, should we be a little responsible? And instead of doing pink eyeliner, we should just do a pink lip stain. We'll do a pink lip stain. Don't mind me checking my Fitbit. I got things popping off. I'm gonna do a pink lip stain. I'm just realizing I did not put any of my sunscreen on yet. Oops. Okay, we're gonna do that really quick. I'm gonna obviously start up higher on my arm, higher on my forehead, because I don't know. I don't even think that's gonna be enough to do the whole face, but it's fine. We'll add as we go. I'm usually one who would like to put less on and add as I go anyways. The one that I'm using right now is the Innisfree. Where's the camera? There it is. The Innisfree Daily UV. I believe I got this out of an Ipsy. And I like the smell of it, truthfully. It smells really good. Obviously just trying not to it kind of smells lemony, I think. Like it's very citrus. Like, you know how a lot of sunscreens, like, well, not a lot, the one, like, I love Banana Boat. It smells so good. Banana Boat, like, smells like a banana, right? And then there's some that just kind of just smell like chemicals and stuff. And I will put the sunscreen on my arms before I go. I've realized that I have been really, I drive, right? Obviously, not obviously, but I'm a driver. I own my own car, so I drive my car. And the Fitbit tan. Hold on, let's show you guys the Fitbit tan on the driving arm. I don't know how good you look. Yeah. This is the most tanned part of my body, and it's just because I'm always in the car driving. So it's very funny to me with how white it is. I'm also realizing this is a 23-minute video already, and all I've done is brows and face tattoos. So, and sunscreen. We're gonna try and pick this up really quick for you because I would still like to do a little one like after talking about my hair. So we are gonna just go right in with the mascara. We're gonna get the lip stain on after. And then truthfully, I'm gonna come back after when I'm done, like that's set and everything. And I will show you what I look like before I go because I still need to play around with this outfit. And then at the end of this, you guys will get to see my hair as well because you guys deserve that. You know, you've sat through this chaos long enough that I think you should 100% get to see what the outcome of the shenanigans is for, so. I may actually not even do the lip stain in this part because I'm just realizing now I need to eat breakfast and I haven't eaten breakfast yet. And I'm not gonna do that with the lip stain because the last time I tried to do that, I ended up eating all of it that was like right on the inside of like my lip. And I forgot to bring it with me. And yeah, so I just walked around with like a half licked off lip. Thankfully, I had a tinted lip gloss that throwing it on kind of made like it look like it was a like an actual choice to do that. Like a little liner moment, but it was not. So yeah, I don't want that again. Also, mascara tip, use a freaking mirror. Why are we out here trying to stand across our stink up at the mirror on the wall when we can just use one of these and go right up underneath of it and we're not all every time we do our mascara, okay? Let's just normalize having a mascara mirror. Now, this one, I will give this mascara its due diligence, okay? This mascara has earned, I will give it, I'll put it in my top 5 waterproof mascaras, okay? Top 5. It's the Annabelle Big Show mascara in it's the Electro waterproof. Obviously, it's just black. It looks like this. I don't even know if you can get this anymore. I found this in my Project Pan stash. And there's like 4 other mascaras too. So I don't remember if I bought this at like a Walmart or if I bought it at like if it came in an Etsy. I think Annabelle is Walmart anyways. But yeah, I'm pretty sure like if it's a Walmart one, I think this was like a $7 at max mascara. And when I tell you that I have cried, showered, used face wash, and ended up having to go in with olive oil to get this mascara off the one day that I did 2 coats of it. Like 2 proper coats of it. This shit goes through everything, like literally everything, okay? This is fantastic. If you're going to get your hair done, I suggest use this one, okay? So this is where we're at right now. I'm gonna bring you in a little closer. So this is what we're sitting with. Eyebrows, mascara, freckles. And then when you see me next, I will have the full outfit finished. I'll have all my jewelry on and I'm in. And then I will take you guys along with me to get my hair done. My hair appointment actually ended up getting rescheduled till tonight, which is not a problem. I mean, it was a little bit, but it's fine. Every other appointment that I've gotten today has been thrown off as well and rescheduled. So it's been a very day. It's been chaotic. It's been stressful. And for someone like me who is literally always like a routine girly, okay? So when things don't go to my plans, it is so hot, you guys, so hot. Like, I actually ended up changing. I put on, like, loose-fitted, like, flowy pants instead of that skirt because I couldn't do the thighs rubbing or anything like that. But so, with my appointment getting changed and everything else kind of getting rescheduled, I drove my husband to do his therapy, and then I went to the library while I waited. I got 3 new books, so you guys get a little bit of a library haul in here too, and I'm very excited. So the first one that I got is The Language of Butterflies. It's how thieves, hoarders, scientists, and other obsessives unlocked the secrets of the world's favorite insect. And like, can we just have a moment for the book? Like, how beautiful is that? Stunning, right? Stunning. So yeah, this, like, oh, I'm so excited. And it's like a proper book too. Like, it's a book. Oh, there's all the things in it. And my library is doing a thing right now where every time you come in and you rent books, 3 times you get, like, so you get signatures, and every time you come in for 3 times, you have to put your name and stuff on a back, and you get entered into a ballot for like a really big bundle of stuff. There's like gift certificates for local things and whatnot. And then I also found out that like we have an online thing. I didn't know about the online stuff, so I'm gonna check out Libby and see if I can get some audiobooks going, because I would love to do, like, as much as I love watching others on YouTube and stuff like that, it's a lot of the things I watch are better to watch when you're actually sat watching them and like working on something rather than listening. Like, I watch a lot of crochet stuff and like markets and stuff like that, so if I'm not, like, I'm just kind of like listening, which isn't wrong. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It's just obviously not the same. But yeah, so that's one book. And then I got another butterfly book, Attracting Birds, Butterflies, and Other Winged Wonders to Your Backyard. And I'm really excited about that. So I've done a really good job this year on getting more stuff into my backyard that has 100% upped the amount of butterfly. And so I've got dragonflies this year too. So that's been really exciting. We've got like the blue jays and stuff from my neighbor's yard, who, like, they have the trees and then they feed them like peanuts and birdseed. And then next year I plan to get hummingbird feeders and a bird bath. So I'm going to work on finding stuff to do that and get that set up for next year. And then obviously I want to go through and also look into like what plants I need to get in going. I know I need to get milkweed seeds for next year for the monarchs. And then obviously like other big beautiful flowers. And I do want to have more, I think it's dill. I think it's dill that I need to plant for swallowtails, which I do have a pack of dill seeds. I just never got them planted this year. So those were 2 books. And then, you guys, a crochet monster book. Like how cute are they? How cute are they? I am going to make every single, like, this is my priority. I seen this one and I was like, you're coming home with me. And our library was able to get a hold of one of the other ones in our county, and they had one for crocheting bugs and butterflies. So I'm making a bug and butterfly garland. They had to order it in, so the courier should be bringing it Friday. Worst case, it's next week that it shows up. But yeah, I'm very excited, you guys. Look at how freaking, oh, I'm gonna have so much fun. I definitely wanted a new project to try and really push myself. And I definitely think monsters is the way to go. I have fun eyes too already, so I'm not worried about it. But this is cool. The one thing with our library is that you get a printout. Obviously, you get like the day that like it's due or whatever and all that and like the names of it. But then at the end here, it will also say like how much you've saved. So for the 3 books, I saved $103. $103 for 3 books. Plus, did you guys know that you can actually request your library to put in a purchase for a book? So, I'm going to get through the Crochet Monsters book. I'm going to get through my Bug and Butterfly book. And then I think I'm actually going to ask them to order some crochet books from crocheters that I actually know of, and they've released books. I believe, I want to say her handle is like Manic Pixie Girl or something like that, or like Manic Pixie Knit or something. But she has like a whimsical like fairy crochet book, like for patterns that she does. I think she released it last year. So that one I'm going to ask them about. And then there's one too that I've seen on Amazon that's about snails and mushrooms. So I'm going to ask them if they can also find that one. They do have a lot. It's just a lot of them are more in the main library rather than the smaller branches, which is the one that I go to. So basically, I just need to actually go through their online site, because she actually told me that there's a way that I can request it to come from the main one to the one that I go to. And then that way I don't have to fiddle with all of this, and I can just get off the ones that they have, and maybe they already have the ones that I want. So that was your check-in for now. We're kind of rocking a little twisty poo here that we're doing because it is too hot to have my hair down. And I still have like 5 hours before I even go get my hair cut, and I have other stuff to do. So we're just going to keep it up. I was a little worried because the girl who's doing my hair had messaged me this morning saying that I didn't need to wash my hair because she would shampoo it before the cut, and I didn't know that. It's been so long. So it's going to be fine now, because at this rate, I'm going to be so sweaty and disgusting that by the time I get there, I'm actually going to need my hair washed again. So for right now, this is your check-in for today, or for this portion of the day. It's literally noon. I'm going to go try and make some quick lunch before I go and I do some stuff with my mother-in-law. And I'm going to come back and I should probably finish at least one of the colors of the wisteria flowers, which I did get through the pink ones. I've made 20 so far of the pink ones, and I'm going to do 20 of the yellow, and then I'm actually going to swap out the current white that I have in the plan for a different white, just because I actually really like the silky white. I put it in the bandana, right? So I liked it as a actual wearable one. So instead of using it for a piece of decor, I'm going to use it one of my other random whites that's just like a basic white acrylic rather than my silky shiny white. So we're swapping those. So I'm going to do 20 of each color first, and then we'll see if I need any more of them, but I don't think I'm going to need more than 60 flowers. It's going to be a very crowded vine, but I'm not mad about it because I want it to be very full. So yeah, that's for right now. All right, I'll check in with you in a little bit. All right, my friends, my hair appointment today got rescheduled again. to Saturday morning now, which is okay. Like it's just a little stressful, but I'll be fine. Obviously, it's nothing dire. It's just me and my scheduling, and everything else today kind of came to shit. So it would have been nice to just have the one thing go right. Obviously, it didn't. So because now, obviously, I'm not going to do a get ready with me to go get my haircut when the haircut is now 3 days later. So I'm gonna take you guys through the garden. Okay, I don't think I've done a garden tour yet. So first of all, hold on, let me switch you guys around. I don't think I ever did a thing talking about our new fences and gate. So we did a fence that joined onto our neighbors. So clearly you can see the difference. And then while I was in Newfoundland, John took all of my butterflies, right, and hung them up for me. And this is our gate. I have 4 bags of dirt that I need to use to top up all of my things right now. Okay, so don't worry about that. These are our 2 garden beds. Next year they are going to be full with more than just tomatoes. But so we have 4 tomato plants. These are 2, and we have a raspberry bush that's starting. This was his first year. But so we've got a little tomatoes, and I think, yeah, there's more back there. This one should have, oh, he has some flowers. This guy has got some there, and like that guy's got them there. They're in the back there. And then these plants up in front are banana peppers. This one's not producing yet, I hope. But this guy, he's popping off. He's got 4 big ones, and he's actually still growing too. We have a bunch of marigolds. Actually, one of the deadheads that I did, I completely didn't even think about it. I threw a deadhead in here because I always go through and chop them. I actually have to come and do some of them. But so I chopped it, and I just left the heads there the one day, and I'm assuming I just forgot about them and never picked them up, and it started growing. So we have a volunteer marigold. But these 2 are onions, and then these were spinach. They are still spinach. They're trying, but they're also just fucked, truthfully. And then we have the one lonely little marigold guy back there. I gotta clean all of this stuff up. My plans, I don't know if I can zoom out here. Oh, I can. So my plans for this area is I'm gonna go up in between these. I'm gonna chop it all down. I'm going to put the black fabric, the like garden fabric, along the edges, and I want to mulch it or like patio stone it. And that's my own preference there, as it's hard like to weed eat between these and stuff. So yeah, it's better to just take away that obstacle, is the best thing I can call it. We got our privacy fence set up. I was deadheading things, so it's everywhere. But so far, we've got, this one has yellow marigolds and these other yellow flowers. Don't know what they're called. This jar is specifically here for the toad who uses these during the storms. So I tried to give him more of a house until I have his toad house painted. This one, oh, there's a thistle in my toe. John actually set this up for me before I went to Newfoundland. And if you guys didn't know, like I didn't know, some succulents flower. Or I guess they all flower in their own way, but like, look at how pretty. And then these ones, these green ones, the chickens and hens, will actually produce a white flower. And I don't know about the red ones, but I'm excited. These ones, basically it's like the yellow ones up there, but there's purple, like the daisy things. And then there was like these other little ones. I don't know what they were called, but they were cool. More marigolds, and then these fuzzy plants. I don't know what they're called, but they're annuals. This whole bin was daisies. I say was daisies, is daisies. They've obviously had their bloom now, and I've been chopping them down. And then the goal is to get these in front of the fence in the front. And then this one, don't ask me the name of it, but I've been trying to collect like all the little seed pods. I'll see if I can pull one off. So the little seed, where's the camera? There it is. The little seed pods, if I have. So, see in this one right here. Let's see if I can zoom in. It's like a bunch of little itty bitty seeds. and they're very cute. But it's kind of hard to collect the seeds. Oh, because sometimes if you touch them too hard, they'll crack. So I've been doing my best to collect them, so next year I can sprinkle them in other spots of the yard and not just have them here. Because ideally I would like to actually plant them along the whole front of this, because we're going to take these ones up and the ones over by our front, and we're going to make like a proper L. And then this I would also like to turn into, or at least the front of it, more garden. It would be very nice, I think. You know, do some of those and like maybe the daisies in the back and like some sunflowers, and have it with the, oh, I dropped a seed pod. All right, well, those are going to be volunteers next year, I guess. And then this one, this is how this one is going. I have to move the stone back. This pot has done his bloom. These ones actually were right open earlier, and now that the sun is going down, they're closing. While these ones are starting to open. Some of them are like a little crispy. The poppies are starting to bloom, and the hollyhock is about to bloom. That is a sunflower. The rhododendron in the back corner is doing fantastic. It's great. Everything is starting to bloom, and I'm very excited. I really hope that everything gets to bloom. I'm going to give it a good soak later, and yeah. That's that. So I will do an update later on in the week on the wisteria flower chain. I will get all of the other things that I need off my to-do list done. And hopefully I will see you guys again for the next one of this very chaotic laid off summer series. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.